The story of us. My name is James. I want to tell you a story about my life. It is a story about love and about loss, and it is about my daughter, my everything, the beautiful and wonderful Lily. I met Sarah in a small coffee shop. She had a kind smile and eyes that sparkled like the stars. We talked for hours that very first day. It felt like we had known each other forever. We fell in love very quickly. Everything with Sarah was so easy and so natural. She was the missing piece of my heart. I knew I wanted to spend my every single day with her. I asked her to marry me on a warm summer evening. We were walking by the lake, hand in hand. When I got down on one knee, she cried happy tears. She said yes, and I was the happiest man alive. Our wedding day was perfect. All of our friends and our family were there to celebrate with us. Sarah looked like an angel in her white dress. I will never forget the love in her eyes that day. Life with Sarah was a beautiful dream. We built a home together, filled with much laughter and joy. We loved cooking dinner together and watching movies. Every single moment was special with her. We would often talk about our future. We dreamed of having children and a big, happy family. We wanted to fill our home with the sounds of tiny feet. It was a dream we both shared very deeply. Then one morning, Sarah told me the news. She was pregnant, she said with a huge smile. I felt a joy I had never felt before in my life. We were going to have a baby, our own little child. That was the best day of my entire life. I hugged her so tightly and we danced around the living room. We were so excited and so full of hope. Our beautiful shared dream was finally coming true. We spent the next few months preparing. We painted the baby's room a soft yellow colour. We bought a small crib and tiny clothes. We were ready to welcome our little one into our lives. Sarah was a beautiful pregnant woman. She had a special glow about her every day. I loved feeling the baby kick inside her belly. It was our little secret, a bond just between the three of us. We decided on names for our baby. If it was a boy, we would name him Michael. If it was a girl, we would name her Lily. We liked both names very much, but we secretly hoped for a little girl. The day finally came. Sarah went into labour in the middle of the night. I drove her to the hospital, my heart beating so fast. I was nervous, but I was also incredibly excited to meet our baby. The hours at the hospital were very long. I held Sarah's hand the entire time. I told her how strong she was and how much I loved her. She was so brave, and she was my hero. Then we heard the most beautiful sound. It was the sound of our baby crying for the first time. The doctor said, "Congratulations, you have a healthy baby girl. Our little Lily was finally here with us." I looked at Lily, so small and so perfect. She had her mother's beautiful eyes. I felt a love that was bigger than the whole world. I was a father, and my life was changed forever. But then something went wrong. The doctors started moving very fast. There was a problem with Sarah after the birth. I saw the worry on the nurses' faces, and I started to feel scared. They told me that Sarah had lost too much blood. They were doing everything they could to save her. I prayed with all of my heart for her to be okay. I could not imagine my life without her. But my prayers were not answered that day. The doctor came to me with very sad eyes. He told me that Sarah was gone. My beautiful wife, my best friend, was gone forever. My world completely fell apart in that moment. A part of me died with her that day in the hospital. The joy of Lily's birth was mixed with the deepest pain I had ever known. I felt so lost and so alone. I had to be strong for our new daughter. I held Lily in my arms and I made her a promise. I promised her that I would always be there for her. I would give her all the love in the world. The first few weeks were a complete blur. My family and friends helped me a lot. They brought food and helped with the baby. But at night, when I was alone, I cried for my Sarah. I learned how to be a father on my own. I learned how to change diapers and feed her. I learned how to sing her to sleep at night. It was hard, but Lily's smile gave me strength. For my daughter, I was the happiest father. I played with her and I sang her silly songs. I wanted her world to be full of joy and laughter. I never wanted her to feel the sadness in my heart. But inside, I was the weakest man in the world. I missed Sarah every single second of the day. I saw her in Lily's smile and in her eyes. It was a constant and a painful reminder of what I had lost. As Lily grew, she became my best friend. We did everything together, just the two of us. We went to the park and we read stories. She was my little shadow, and I was her whole world. I told her stories about her mother. I showed her pictures of Sarah's beautiful smile. I wanted Lily to know how much her mother loved her. I wanted her to know she came from a great love. Sometimes Lily would ask me why Mommy was in heaven. I would explain that she was an angel watching over us. I told her that her mother's love was always with us. It was a difficult but necessary conversation. Being a single parent is a very hard job. There are so many moments when I wish Sarah was here. I wish she could see Lily's first steps or hear her first words. It is a lonely journey to walk by myself. I try my best to be both a mother and a father. I give her hugs when she is sad. I teach her how to be kind and strong. I try to fill the empty space that Sarah left behind. People tell me I am so strong. They say they don't know how I do it all alone, but they don't see the tears I cry at night. They don't see the loneliness that is my constant companion. My life is a strange mix of emotions. I feel immense joy when I look at my daughter. But I also feel a deep sadness for the life we lost. It is a heavy weight to carry in my heart every day. Lily is a happy and a bright little girl. She is full of life and so much energy. She is the best thing that has ever happened to me. She is the reason I get up every single morning. I see so much of Sarah in her. She has her mother's kindness and her gentle spirit. She even has the same way of laughing. It is both beautiful and painful to see at the same time. I have learned to live with my grief. It is a part of me now, like a scar on my heart. Some days are harder than others to get through, but I know I have to keep going for Lily. We have our own little traditions. Every year on Sarah's birthday, we release balloons. We write messages to her and send them up to heaven. It is our way of keeping her memory alive. My daughter is my purpose in this life. She gives my days meaning and my heart hope. She saved me from the darkness of my grief. Her love is the light that guides me through. I know Sarah would be so proud of her. She would be proud of the little girl Lily is becoming, and I hope she would be proud of the father I am trying to be. I do my best for both of them. Sometimes I wonder what our life would be like. What if Sarah was still here with us? We would be a complete family, happy and together. It is a painful thought that I try not to have. But I cannot change the past. All I can do is focus on the present, and my present is my beautiful daughter, Lily. She is my focus, and she is my entire world. I am both a father and a mother to her. It is a difficult and a challenging role to play, but it is also the most rewarding job in the world. I would not trade it for anything at all. Love is a very powerful thing. My love for Sarah gave me Lily, and my love for Lily gives me strength. It is a circle of love that can never be broken. This is my story of love and of loss. It is a story of sadness and of joy. But most of all, it is a story of hope. Hope for a future filled with my daughter's laughter. Because that is what it means to be a parent. It is about love, and it is about sacrifice. And it is about finding the strength to be happy for your child, even when your own heart is broken. My name is James, and I am Lily's father. I am the happiest father in the entire world, and I am the loneliest man you will ever meet. This is my life, and I live it for her every day. We go on adventures, just the two of us. We visit the zoo and the museum. I want to show her the whole world. I want her to have a life full of wonderful experiences. Her laughter is the best sound I know. It fills our small house with so much warmth. It is a sound that heals my broken heart. Her happiness is the most important thing to me. I pack her lunch for school every single day. I always include a little note inside. I tell her to have a great day and that I love her. It is a small thing, but it is important to me. Parent-teacher conferences are always strange. I sit in a small chair, the only dad there. The other parents are all couples, together. It is a reminder of what I don't have anymore. But then the teacher tells me how amazing Lily is. She says Lily is smart and kind to others. And in that moment, I feel so incredibly proud. I know I am doing something right for her. At night, I read her a bedtime story. She snuggles close to me, warm and safe. I kiss her good night, and I tell her I love her. These are the moments I treasure the most. Sometimes she wakes up from a bad dream. I go to her room and I hold her tight. I tell her that everything is okay and that I am here. I am her protector, and I always will be. Holidays can be a very difficult time. Christmas morning is just Lily and me. I try to make it as special as I can, but there is always an empty chair at the table. We visit Sarah's grave on special occasions. We bring flowers and we talk to her. I tell her all about Lily's latest adventures. It feels like she is still with us, in a way. Lily has started to ask more questions now. She wants to know more about her mom. She asks what her favourite colour was. She asks what her voice sounded like to hear. I tell her Sarah loved the colour blue, like the sky. I tell her Sarah's voice was soft and sweet. I try to paint a picture of her for our daughter. I want Lily to feel like she knows her. My friends tell me I should start dating again. They say I deserve to find happiness. But the thought of it feels like a betrayal. It feels like I would be replacing my Sarah. My heart still belongs to only one woman. How can I give it to someone else? Maybe one day I will feel differently. But for now, Lily is all the love I need. She is growing up so fast right before my eyes. Soon she will be a teenager, then an adult. I want to hold on to these moments forever. I wish I could stop time from passing. I worry about the day she leaves home. The house will be so quiet and so empty. But I know that is the goal of a parent, to raise a child who can fly on their own. I hope I am teaching her everything she needs. I hope I am giving her strong roots and wings. I want her to be a confident and happy woman. I want her to live a life full of love. Being a single father has taught me so much. It has taught me about my own strength. It has taught me about unconditional love. And it has taught me what is truly important. Life is precious, and it can be very short. We have to cherish the people we love. We have to make the most of every moment. That is the lesson Sarah's death taught me. I am grateful for every day I have with Lily. She is the greatest gift Sarah ever gave me. She is a living, breathing piece of my wife, and for that I will be forever thankful. My story is not a fairy tale with a happy end. It is a real story about life's hard knocks. It is about finding light in the darkest of times. It is about carrying on when you want to give up. So I will continue to be the happiest father, and I will continue to be the weakest man. I will hold my daughter's hand and walk this path. I will live this double life for as long as I must. Because my love for Lily is stronger than my grief. My hope for her future is brighter than my past. She is my reason to live and my reason to fight. She is my daughter, and I am her dad. This journey is ours, and we walk it together. Hand in hand, we face each new day. She is the sunshine that breaks through the clouds. She is the melody in my quiet life's song. I see the world through her curious eyes now. Everything is new and exciting and grand. We find joy in the smallest of things, a pretty flower or a funny-shaped cloud. I may be her only parent, but she is not alone. She has the love of her grandparents and friends. Our family is small, but it is full of love. We have a strong support system around us. I am learning to forgive the world for taking Sarah. Holding on to anger only hurts me more. I have to let it go for my own peace, and I have to let it go for my daughter's sake. We have a memory box for all things Sarah. It has her photos and her favourite scarf. Sometimes we open it and we look through it. It helps us feel close to her, even now. I am not perfect, and I make many mistakes. Sometimes I lose my patience or I get tired, but I always apologize to my daughter. I want her to know that it is okay to be human. My daughter has taught me the meaning of true love. It is a love that is selfless and never-ending. It is a love that asks for nothing in return. It is the purest and most beautiful love of all. I am building a life for us, brick by brick, a life full of happiness and peace and love, a life that Sarah would have wanted for us, a life that honours her beautiful memory. So this is my story, simple and true, the story of a father and his little girl, making their way in this big, wide world, with a guardian angel watching from above.